was about 3 years old, my dad bought me a little white dog. I carried the dog everywhere I went. In fact, I never let him walk on the ground. So I became an adult, and I bought a dog when I was in the police department. I had the dog trained by the military, who were dog handlers for the Ellsworth Marine Corps base. And they trained the dog to be a detection dog. And when I left the police department, that's what I did. I trained dogs. And today, I'm still training dogs. So my wife and I had retired. We were in Madrid when we saw on television that someone had trained a dog to find self in the UK. So when we heard that on television, I turned to my wife and said, I can do that. Let's say you're incarcerated. You're a gang member. You're the boss. With a cell phone, you can communicate with your gang members outside.
Good boy.
It's the number one crime. It's greater in jail than drug. But if I had a cell phone and I have 500 members, I can talk to 499. Look how many people I've injured, maybe, by the gang members going out doing harm to them. That's why it's important. It's your cell phone.
Chief Lamb then went from canine detection extraordinaire to expert domestic dog trainer. And he did pretty well, becoming Orange County Hot List's #1 dog training facility, and even appearing as a guest star on Cesar Millan's hit TV show, The Dog Whisperer, where he helped train an overly fearful and anxious dog to become an outstanding detection dog and a close companion to Chief Lamb.
I saw the need for domestic dogs, vicious dogs, dogs not aggressive, dogs chasing and pursuing people, kids. So I feel that there's not a dog in the world that I can't train.
And that includes dogs like Harley.
It's too much. Like I got this the other day. This from stop it.
Easy.
No.
Leave it.
No. The reason we brought Harley in was because we like to go walking. The whole family likes to go walking. We live in a neighborhood that has lots of dogs. Most of them are small dogs. And we would take him out, and he not only pulled, but when he seen another dog, he'd go crazy. Say we can go outside and go walking, because we don't get to go walking because he's too mean. He would get so nervous and so tense that he'd go bloodshot eyes, and his eyes would get bloodshot.
It looked like he was ready to kill.
It looked like he was ready to kill.
And like I say, he didn't matter what was around him. He didn't listen. You yell at him, and he's still focusing on what he's looking at. That was it.
We could all go walking as a family. It'd be great.
He will be.
Yes, because right now we just can't, because our neighbors, they all
run the other way when they
see Harley come. We're like, oh God. Here comes Harley.
Yeah.
And we play ball with him. He loves to play ball and just get out. So I wanted to train him so we could handle him. And so we can take him out into public without people going, man eater. Because he's not. He's a really lovable dog.
And the family will be on vacation for a week, right? And then come back and start training with Harley.
Okay. Bring his food. Let me go.
Okay.
Oh, good boy. Daddy, come on. Oh, look at this.
It's a changed dog. Not yet.
And so as the family goes off on their vacation, Chief Lamb finds his hands full with not just Harley, but another dog waiting to meet him as well.
I'm Ashley, and I actually moved in with Kim about a month and a half ago, I think, about beginning of July, yeah. And so I kind of just came auntie, I guess, to the dog since stepped up that way. About a year and a half to 2 years ago, I guess he was fine as a puppy with other dogs, and then some little dog attacked him and they got into it. And she said after that, that's when kind of the aggression started, but she didn't do anything to correct it, so it was just she kind of kept him isolated in the backyard since then. And so he moved in, and I saw the dog just kind of being neglected, so I decided to step in and kind of take care for the dog, but now I have a aggressive German Shepherd with 3 years of neglect and a lot of problems that I don't know what to do with. So here we are.
Okay.
Lots of problems. Dog aggressive, people aggressive, and extreme possessive and obsession with toys and bones and stuff. And extreme overexcitement over everything. Cannot get him to calm down to save our life.
Predicated on what their family was saying, I was reluctant about training a dog without some type of body armor. I put a sleeve on, just for protection, and a leg sleeve, so I know he wouldn't bite me. Let's go outside.
Once Chief Lamb is suited up, he's ready to meet Sparky.
He doesn't even really like us putting the collars on, so. He's just so overexcited about everything.
That's okay. Just let him relax.
Let him go. I mean, he's gone after, and we've started doing that because that was our only way of being able to hold him. I mean, he's strong, but we can definitely hold him. But it's not. I would prefer he just not go after the other dogs or people or anyone. It's just, I would love for him to just be able to walk or run next to us and be normal. I want him to be a happy, healthy, balanced dog.
He's supposed to be unaggressive per the conversation I had with the owner. So how I determined if the dog was not really a dog aggressive, I took the dog in our facility. He passed by 13 or 16 dogs. I didn't have to, but I proved to them that the dog is not dog aggressive. He just needs to be socialized. I took them out and showed them what the dog was doing. And when he walked by the other dogs, he was tucking his head.
And so, Sparky passes the dog aggression test.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, your dog is a wussy. He's not.
That's so good. I would rather have him be a wussy than.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Everything seemed great, and so I gave Sharon a call and brought him by for an evaluation and signed him up that day, basically, and went home and said, "Guess what, Kim? He's going to obedience school." And
I was really excited.
I could use him there as well.
awesome.
And we will see you.
Thank you very much.
a week on
Thank you. I
Friday.
appreciate everything.
Thank you so much.
Honey, you're very welcome.
Thank
Tell
you.
Lambert I said thank you. All right, see you later. Take care.
Aside from his busy day-to-day training with dogs in the facility, Chief Lamb takes the time to work with a very special dog who was born blind and deaf.
So Olivia is Daisy's eyes and ears when needed, and her rescue sister. We got Olivia first, and then a couple years later we got Daisy. For Daisy, when Daisy's at home, she's climbing all over stuff. She learned how to climb on our countertop, and she climbs up on chairs. And I just saw a dog who was understimulated and wanted to do, and so we found Chief Lamb. He was the only trainer who said, sure, she could do it. Other trainers said no, and she absolutely loves it. Just loves it and cries. As soon as we get off the freeway, because we come from Studio City, she starts crying. She knows she's here. And she loves doing it. She's awesome at it.
After about the third time I had this dog, I taught the dog to go to an obstacle course. Now the dog can go to an obstacle course for about 6 different things that I've planned for him without knocking anything over. That's a girl. Look at it. Yeah, it's a girl. Oh my goodness.
You got her?
Yeah.
She's a little excited. Isn't
Oh,
she?
look at it. She just loves me. Look at her. We play like this. Good. My presentation is bullying. What I say to the kids is, how would you like to be born with a handicap and someone make fun of you? Just because you have some handicap, you can be a valuable asset to society. That's my give back to the kids. Again, I get all worked up when I think about how how this little dog, what this little dog went through to get where she is today.
And I also wanted Daisy to kind of be symbolic of a dog that just, you know, that anyone could have rescued. She's just a dog enjoying life, and being blind and deaf never held her down.
Each course has a different texture, different odor. We have a rug, we have a floor mat, hula hoops, barricade barrels. It's about 6 different things this dog can go through without knocking it over. That's my girl. You notice that? Good girl. The mat indicate to her that there's a hurdle, there's something coming up, so she prepared for it. She'd take 1 step or 2 steps, and then she know that it's time to walk over or go through or go around. I've taught her all of that.
In a perfect world, we would be here 3 times a week, you know, and she would love that. But that's okay. I mean, it's amazing how far she's come. We didn't think she'd come this far in this amount of time.
She knew nothing but nothing when Marion brought it to us, and look at her now.
Now Daisy's full of life. The first 2 years were very difficult, and she had to learn how to do everything, you know. But now she's one of the happiest dogs I've ever had in, 35 years. So, and especially doing this course, I think she has a blast coming out here and really loves it.
Back at the facility, Chief Lamb works one-on-one with Sparky to get to know her.
They're kind of afraid of it because he's a big dog. What he really needs is to learn to socialize with other dogs. That's what he needs, number one. Because I've had him out with 17 different dogs this morning when he came out. He didn't even go after the dog at all. So now I'm training him just to bond with me so I can train him as a companion dog or a dog for a family. So right now I'm just kind of getting used to him and he's getting used to me and hoping that he doesn't come after me. You notice, because I'm in the socializing with the dog and bonding with the dogs, I don't touch his head, I don't touch his rear, I don't touch his tail, I don't touch him anything for at least a couple of days because he doesn't know me and he doesn't like people to touch him.
Meanwhile, Harley's family comes back from vacation and are ready to work with him.
Now, can I take the dog home?
For a price.
No. I'm going to go get Harley. You guys have to see it.
Now, how are we supposed to act? Because I usually do this.
Yeah, we should get that.
You hear it on all TV shows. Don't get excited. You get excited, they get excited.
If you're going to do that, make him calm. Sit, calm him down, and then pat him. Good boy, and let him know you reward him with a praise when he does something good. Sit. Sit, stay. If you want him to follow you, you're going to start off with your left foot. I'm going to pull him automatically. Sit. Start with the right foot, nothing happened. Stay. You tell him 1 time, because he hears you each time.
Chief Lamb then teaches Tracy, Kevin, and the girls the basics in walking Harley on a leash. After a bit of practice, Tracy takes control and walks Harley flawlessly. Then Kevin and even their youngest girl is able to walk Harley.
Hey, look, that's good! As a trainer, that's where you get your glory from, because you see the things that the dog has accomplished that you'll work with the dog, that's where you really feel good about that. You see the bottom line that this dog and the energy that you put in this dog, now you can see it up front.
Next, Chief Lamb brings out one of his own dogs, Sonny, to work on socialization with Harley and Sparky. First up is Sparky, and at first he shows signs of aggression.
You don't like everybody you meet the first time, right? Dog's the same way. Why would I get on a dog's face? He doesn't know me.
Then, he becomes a little more comfortable.
If this dog would have shown any type of aggression, then he'd have been right on. Because he didn't, now he's walking right by him. Look at that. That's pretty darn good. This is day 3 of this dog that was brought to me that's supposed to be a dog aggressive and people aggressive. He's not. Look at this. That's not even 3 feet away from one another. If he wanted to fight, he would be fighting. Look at that.
Now, it's Sparky's handler's turn to test Sparky's new skills.
If you know that dog is going to come, don't draw your shoulders up and tense up, because the dog, when you do that, what you just did was translate through that leash into that dog. He knows now he got to go into the defensive mode. Relax, relax. Sit.
No, sit.
First, they work with one other dog, and no sign of aggression.
Come on, buddy.
Then, they work with 3 dogs being walked separately. No aggression.
Come. Easy.
And finally, Chief Lamb walks Sparky with 2 other dogs side by side at the same time. And no aggression.
You're holding your breath like, please sit, please sit, please sit.
Wow.
Awesome.
I told you your dog is not aggressive. I told you. So they thought the dog was dog aggressive. He's not dog aggressive. I even took the dog outside with one of our dogs and another dog, and 10 minutes all 3 of them walking together. Easy. Sit.
Chief Lamb finishes up the day by teaching everyone last-minute pointers. And even Brian gets a chance to walk Sparky.
Good job, Brian. Good job. Well, day 1, he was pulling on the leash, and if he saw another dog, he just went to a 10. And now, just after a few classes, we can all walk him comfortably, no problem. There's no pulling, and when you see a dog now, he's starting to get used to it. And, no agitation at all now. It's completely changed.
We're going to interact with him with another dog and see how he acts. So we're told he does really well. We haven't seen that.
If you're the eyes and ears for that dog, and when you see a dog down the street and you know the dog he'll lose focus just because he's meeting a dog, there's certain things you must do to make him refocus on you and not what he see across the street, because you're the eyes and ears for him. I see the dog. No. 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 Harley. No. No. Okay? I'm talking about no. See, that's what I'm. He can look all he wants. I just don't want him going after the dog. Okay.
No.
I don't even think you look. That's real. Look at that. You can't be soft with your dogs. You can't be saying, see it. No, you got to use some voice. Give me some voice, some bass, so the dogs know who to control, who's in command. You can't be soft. I don't say be mean to them. You can say, sit. Or you can say, sit. Dog look at you and say, are you kidding me? So, you just got to be firm with them. That's it. Look, he's not even looking. He has to know who the alpha person is. If you don't do that, he's like, well, why should I do it? You're nothing. Just make him sit. Look. I determined after evaluating the dog was not dog aggressive at all. He just needed some attention. And right now, they were able to walk out with the dog, walk by other dogs, and the dog is perfect.
Very different dog.
Yes. Yeah.
No!
Chief Lamb finalizes Sparky's and Harley's training by going over sit and stay commands and advanced techniques as the last week of the training program comes to an end, and the dogs get ready to graduate.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. Like, I almost wanted to cry on my run yesterday. I was just so happy. Like, I said good boy more than no, and, like, that was just never happened. And it's just the best feeling, especially when you're walking him and you stop and he just automatically sits. That automatic sit, it's like opening a present on Christmas. It's just the best feeling. I love it. So he's just a totally new dog. Our runs are great. Our walks are great. I look for dogs now because I want to see, test him and see how he does, whereas before I would try to avoid it. And, he was in the kennel today with another dog, which I thought was amazing. I thought he was going to, most dogs he tries to eat, so that was pretty cool.
Very cool. I'm so impressed. He's just a different dog.
He's coming back.
He's really, 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 really happy with the results. I didn't expect this much. It's really, really great.
Aww, that's so cute. Sparky, that's for you.
Love it.
Oh,
It's really nice.
oh, that's what all the pictures are for. So cute. Thank you so much.
Is this his last day of
Training, and I think we're going to start doggy daycare next week. I think is the
I
plan.
got to tell you something. Are you ready for this? You really want to know? I cannot stand there and see them walk out the door when they want to walk out the door with the dog. And every dog I've trained have a tendency to look back at me as they walk out, and I cry like a baby. I can't help it, man. I just can't. You guys got to promise that you will take care of me.
We will, for sure.
And we promise he'll be back.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be
for
back
sure.
a lot.
We'll see this guy every week.
Really, really super awesome here.
Oh,
I miss you, boy.
I think he's going to miss you too.
That same week, it's Harley's turn to graduate, and Chief Lamb takes the time to say his goodbyes, which are always the hardest part for him.
We got a lot of dogs in here, but I think Harley has been one of the nicest and the calmest dogs that we've trained. He's very easy to train. Sit, Harley, look at that. Very nice. Look at that. He has really bonded with me since he has been here for 2 weeks. I wanted to thank you and for giving all six, Canine, Sharon, and I an opportunity to train your dog.
Yes.
He has been a good dog. Get off, here we are.
Well, you'll be seeing him back.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be coming back to visit. Oh, hold on.
Both him and Sharon are very caring people. They bring you into their, facility and their home, and you're part of the family. So, and I really like that, and I have a lot of respect for both of them for what they do, so and how they train the dogs.
Sit.
I'm giving Harley his graduation certificate.
Thank you.
And Harley has been one of the best dogs we've ever had here. He's been a good dog.
Eventually, like I was saying, I'd like to be able to take him to the hospitals where there's sick kids, where he's got the personality. He loves kids. He loves people, and that would be great.
And also get him back home and get him out walking.
Yeah. Walking with the neighborhood.
I'm gonna miss you, boy.
Daddy, Dad, we need social time.
You see, he cares about the dogs, so it's, like he says, You tear up about a dog that you only had for, what, 2 weeks? And, okay, here you go. You got to go.
It's great. It's a good feeling. And you know your dog is in good hands. You know, it's hard to be away from your dog for 2 weeks. And you always worry about, you know, what if, you know. And you don't have to worry about that here. You know he's in good hands. And that's a good feeling. And to know that Lamb is, you know, so involved with the dogs and that he gets so attached. So it makes me feel good. I know he's a good dog.
Just looks tough.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Have fun.
I really see all the good deeds that I've done to these dogs. I really see now these dogs can be productive with their families. And when a family bring a dog in here, the first thing I say to myself, this is their family member. This is their kid, in essence. Like, the dog has to be treated as that. I feel like I've become part of the family. My motto with them is that if my wife and I train your dog, now we're part of your family, because you can never get rid of us, because I see all the good deeds that I've done for your dog. And anytime you have a problem, you call me, I'll come.
And Chief Lamb will come. The big red van to give back to the community. And today, it's going to be through group dog training.
I love group training. I can train 50 dogs, 75 dogs, as good as I can train one. Because 99% of the time, if I have trained your dog, you know how I train you, all of you on the same page.
Even Kim, Ashley, and Sparky show up for the training.
I made sure he was nice and tired first. We went on a run, we went swimming, we played fetch, and then we came over.
Okay, get ready to start. Come over here, please. Okay, good morning, everybody. You know, I am so happy you came. I know it's warm, but I'd like you to make a circle right out there. Big circle with your dog. First thing I do is I want to see them walk in a circle to see how they're doing. Because somewhere along the line, some of the owners kind of slip a little bit, like giving the dog a little more leash to walk out front. And when the dog does that, he thinks he's the alpha person. Okay, we're going to go to the right. I want you to walk your dog on the left. I want to make sure you're holding the leash right when you walk your dog. That's important. Go to your left, this way. Stop. Make your dog sit. Okay, watch me, everyone. If you're walking your dog, just walking your dog, you walk your dog with this much leash. See what he's doing? I want you to see this. You're walking your dog. Where's he walking? In front of you, right? That's too much leash on your dog. Walk the dog right. This way. If you let your dog walk in front of you, the dog thinks he's in control. Once I see that, then I advance to something else, like making them sit, making them stay, making them calm. And then I make them face each other, two lines, let them walk in front of each other and see if their dog aggressive. Spread it out a little bit. Okay, now each one of you go past the dog. Let the dog start fighting. Okay, start walking. I want you to cross each other. Yeah. That was pretty good. Dog go after another dog? How about you guys? Did your dog go after one of these dogs? Huh. We're doing something right? When I can see 50 to 75 dogs line up face to face and walk by each other like this without going after each other. Yay!
Thank you. Today, Chief Lamb and All States Canine continue training dogs in the community, and now in a more personable and convenient way than ever before.
Because we receive a lot of requests from people who call our office, want to know if we would come to their house to train. And I'm thinking, that'd make a lot of sense.
Carol and her husband Rich called Chief Lamb when they needed help in training their dog Shadow to walk alongside their motorized wheelchairs.
We came back to make sure that Rich and Carol is doing what they need to do with Shadow and see how Shadow is doing and address any problem they might have other than exiting the door before you give him command. Well, here we're going to work on that as well.
After a few consistent training sessions, Shadow was walking side by side with Rich and Carol.
When they stop, the dog sits. The dog is not pulling. Again, I enjoy that. That's where, again, I see the good things that I've done for someone who need help. That's what I'm going to continue doing. Give it back to people that need help. See you later. Thanks a lot for everything.